Today's video is not sponsored by Monster Rehab Peach Tea. It's amazing. You should go try some. Once again, this is not a sponsored advertisement. It is just my favorite drink. Thank you. Welcome to 2P Racing. This is Biz here, taking a little break from the cars, just for a little bit. Here's what I got going on though, real quick with the cars. I don't know if you can see it or not. I got that steering knuckle right there. I got it off. The new one's coming today, so I've got it ready so we can weld it up as soon as it comes in. Get my steering back. Real quick, what we're going to try to do. I got a whole bunch of stuff to go over on that. Woo! A little sneak peek. Today, it's so beautiful out. It's going to be like 72 or 73 degrees. I love it. We're going to try to do some reclaim here. My dad, the legend, the myth, brought this skid over here, right here. This one here. We're going to try to do something with it. So let's take some measurements real quick. I know this is a little different, but it's all part of it, you know. It's part of the life I live. And race cars, I like working on them, but I got a lot of other stuff I do, and I hope you guys don't mind me taking a little break from them once in a while and going over some other stuff. But looks like we're working with 7 foot, 7 foot 3 on the length, and on the width we've got about 3 foot 2 inches. So here's my plan with that. Is Paps called me up, said, "Hey, I got a long skid here. Think you could do anything with it? Do you want it?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know." He says it's in pretty good shape. It's not in bad shape. We're going to do is a little bit of reinforcement there on this stuff though. This stuff is just kind of. But anyways, it's got a pretty good top on it. It's got this plywood doubled on it. So I'm not thinking, well, yeah, I could probably do something with it. So what I've decided is I've got, so at my job we can collect, we can collect skids. All the used skids we can have. Employees can go in there with the trailers and have. So I've got these 4x4 posts. I was going to build between there and the garage here a little like cabin for me for other reasons, but I have these other big skids right here. These are 8x10 skids that I got from work, but some engines came in, some blocks came in the other day, and I'm going to get a hold of my buddy and see if he can run out to we call it the wood pile back, and see if they put them outside. If they did, I'm going to ask him to see if he can grab them up for me, because they are, I believe, 8 foot long, wide, but they've got a complete floor on them. They're built up real strong with real thick wood. It's not anything pressed. It's got like 6x6 or maybe even 8x8 post, because these engines weigh like, I don't know how much they weigh. They weigh a lot when they come in. It's just the block, but they're unmachined blocks, so I know we machine a whole bunch of metal off of them. But anyways, back to my project is I think I can make a nice workbench. Well, maybe not nice, but a workbench, needless to say, out of this skid. I may have to run into town to get some angle braces. Oh, look at that. Gracie. Say hi, Gracie. Oh, my pup. My old dog. But I need to start getting this place cleaned up a little bit anyways. So, that is, and I'm thinking about putting it right over here, along that wall, next to my breaker box there. That way I can put some outlets over there, really easy access. And that's not going to take up any room for the cars. So that is the project that we're going to try to attempt to do. I am not a carpenter. I'm not anything really. I just try to do what I can and figure it out as I go. Oh, real quick. So I decided to pull the headers out for this engine, this 377 that we've been working on. And I don't like them. They are for this car. I have not mocked up the driver's side yet. But the passenger side, I do not like at all. And here's why. So they are basically right where they go. They are hitting the starter or really, really close to the starter. That's really bad for the starter because of all the heat. And as you can see, puts it right up next to the transmission pan. And that is going to make my transmission fluid really hot. So I don't like that at all. So I'm going to look around. I don't have any, but I'm going to see if I can find a buddy that's got some headers and see if I can do something different. If not, I guess we'll just have to buy some new ones and go from there. I know in Iowa, you cannot have fender exiting exhaust. So I mean, I can't run this engine anyways in Iowa. We already know that because it's a roller cam. Can't run roller cams. CJ's doing my other engines, but now these headers here on the Super Street, they kind of come out away from the engine and they go this way and they dump right over there. The passenger side, same deal, I believe. Yeah. See, the starter's way down there, and these come straight out, over, and down. Those I like. One, it directs almost all the heat off the engine, and transmission, and starter. But with this car is designed totally different. And I know I can't, obviously right there, is I don't think I could put those type of headers on this car. Just because it's built different. So I'm going to have to try to figure something out. Even if I've got to take the car somewhere and buy a flange and have one side custom made so I can get it away from the starter and the transmission pan. I don't like that. You know, them to come out a little bit more, come this way, then dump out. But anyways, I'm going to pause the video and try to do some measuring and stuff. I'm sure that I'm trying not to be as boring. I know here lately things haven't been going too well for me, and the videos seem a little off. I've actually skipped a few videos. I didn't like how they turned out. That's why I am seeking somebody in the media field to do the videos, you know, come out here, record with me, do some editing, nothing major, but just be a little bit more professional and just make it look a little better. How about that? I want to keep everybody's interest. I want everybody to have a good time. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff to do this summer. I mean, besides racing, I want to build this cabin. I hope people would like to follow along with that. You know, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So this page is my racing page, number one. It is. However, when I decided to start making videos, because I've had my YouTube page since 2013. And I haven't made any videos except for like one or two, and they were old, dumb videos. But anyways, I decided to do this just because, number one, I feel like our sport, racing, especially dirt, even asphalt, it's dying. And especially with all the technology nowadays, and a lot of the kids are just sitting there playing video games inside. They're not getting outside in the garage like I grew up. And, people may not like me saying this, but when a kid gets outside, especially working out in the garage and working with their dad or uncle or brother, or even their mom. I know there's several mechanics out there, moms that do it themselves and they build stuff. I watch a lot of them on YouTube. But when they get hands-on and they're working with things, and, you're out there in the garage with a parent or whatever, and you're trying to figure stuff out, and a kid is learning with you on figuring things out, common sense and all this other stuff. Video games don't teach a kid anything. A, B, X, Y, Z, whatever all that crap is, I don't teach nothing. Heck, half the people at McDonald's don't even know how to count change, and that's sad. So I got Mr. Sicky there. He's supposed to be sick, but I don't know. These kids nowadays, he's like, oh, I know I have a headache. Oh, well, boo-hoo. My tummy hurt. Well, unless you're throwing up profusely and like actual almost near death, I couldn't miss school. But anyways, his mom's a little more lenient than I am, so he's out here. He's going to help me. We're going to get some stuff together. I got to find some wood screws. I want to brace the bottom up this a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of wood here, but what I do have, I think we'll get her done, and we will be back here after a bit. All right, folks, we're back. We got the table kind of built. Got to do some more bracing between the legs and stuff, but got me a pretty big workbench. I think it's well, let's see here. Where'd the tape measure go? Let's measure here. We got 7 foot 4 inches. We already did this outside anyway. That's okay. And 3 foot 2 inches. So, eventually, what my son came up with as an idea is, since it has these slots already, I can build me some drawers and put them in there. I thought that was a pretty good idea. So, I'll do that eventually. So yeah, now, like I was telling him, I could store some stuff underneath there and get all that stuff off the super street, put it over here, kind of get it all situated and organized. I could still get to my electrical box. I could still get to my stuff over here. So yeah, I think it was pretty good deal. So now I'm waiting for my phone to go off to tell me that that steering knuckle came in. Has not went off yet, but when it does, we'll get on to welding it on and getting it put on, and that way I have me some steering. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so this is where we're at. I, for now, am done with the workbench. And here in a second, I will show everybody how it turned out. Like I said, I'm not all the way done with it. I'm just done with it for now. There's a couple more things. I got to get some more wood and some other stuff, but for now, it's going to work. It's going to work great. Okay, so now that I got everything cleaned off, ta-da! Yes, I have a brace there, different one there, different one there. That's just what I had laying around the shop. Some people, anxiety might be going crazy because they're different sizes, they're different colors, they're completely different. But I don't care. That is not... I use whatever I can find, and I will use it. But I got me a little backstop here so things can't roll off on the back of here. I didn't want to notch it out there. But I've got one more leg to put on right there in the middle, in the back. Got one up there, but she is solid. She's sturdy. Oh, yeah. I put the side skirting on there, here, and here. I'm missing one right here. I'm going to get another piece. And then what I'll do is where this hole here is, and this hole, and that hole, I, like my son suggested, am going to crawl up underneath there, because it goes all the way through, and I'm going to make little pockets right here and here, and I'm going to build some drawers and put some drawers underneath that dude. And I think that'll be a really great addition to the shop. I'm not going to sit there and say it's going to hold thousands of pounds, but for what I need it for, it's going to work. So that is one thing we done today at 2P Race Shop. No, it has nothing to do with the race cars, kind of. But it is a workbench for the shop. So that is part of it. I just wanted to share that with you. And you guys have a great, fantastic evening. Until next time, we'll see you later at 2P Racing.